and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is gonna about the list, how to use list in Python. And before you don't know how to install Jupyter Notebook in your PC, yes, you have to go to this. I will put a link in the description. You have to go to this website, and there is a very simple command. You can use pip install notebook here in your command prompt, and it will install Jupyter Notebook for you. And if you have to run Jupyter Notebook, you have to just write Jupyter Notebook and it will do all the work for you. And I'm doing the same here. I can show you. I have wrote this Jupyter Notebook command and this is running on my localhost. So yeah, let's get into this video. And before knowing about the list part, I want to tell you about like list is something collection which is order and changeable, and it's allowed duplicate value. And if you go to tuple part, tuple is something which is order and unchangeable. Like it doesn't allow duplicate. It's like tuple allow duplicate values, and set is something that doesn't allow duplicate value, and tuple is something that is called immutable because you can't add and delete something from the tuple. In order to do so, you have to convert the tuple into the list. We'll see in the upcoming videos how to convert tuple into list and all those stuff. And set is something called collection of unordered and unindexed, and it doesn't contain any duplicate value. Like we have maths sets are there, so you can have only one element at one time. Like if I have 1 1 1 1, if I print the set, only one will be printed one time, because it allow you to store duplicate value, but it doesn't allow you to print duplicate value in the set. And dictionary is a collection which is ordered and changeable, and it doesn't allow duplicate value because it's try to store everything in the form of key values. So I will show you how it is done, so you will know very clear about this. So yeah, let me show you how the list works. In the list part, we have created my list containing three variables: apple, banana and cherry. So if I print my list, it will show me three things: apple, banana and cherry. For printing the length of my string, I will directly use print length of my string, and it will give me 3. And if I try to print the type of my list, it will give me class list. So yeah. And another thing, if you want to insert anything at a particular position, then you have to use dot insert function. And if you want to append the value variable, so I will show you in the video, it will be appended in the front or in the last. So yeah, let's see this one. My list dot insert, at the second position I want to insert watermelon. So you can see in the second position 0 1 and 2 watermelon has been inserted. So and I want to append orange, so I have appended orange. So let me print it part. So see here, I have appended the orange and it is appended in the last of the list. So you must be very clear about the concept, how to use dot insert and how to use dot append. If you are not, let me tell you again. Dot insert is used when you want to insert anything at a particular position, and if you want to append anything at the last of the list, you use dot append. So yes, I have created another list, a simple list called papaya here, and I want to extend, like I want to merge this to sets. Okay, it's like not set, it's a list. So I want to merge both the lists. So I have used my list dot extend mlist. So this list is extending this mlist. So if I will print my list, it will give me this papaya also. You can see here papaya. And for removing anything, you have to just use dot remove function. I want to remove papaya from here. So yeah, let me run it and let me print my list again. You can see that we don't have any papaya here. So as I have told you also how to use dot insert and dot remove function, and I have written here also for list, if you want to pop or insert, the pop and insert functions are used when you want to use at the particular position, and append and remove function are used for the random position or at the last position. So yeah, I have showed you. If I want to insert at the 0th position the fruit lychee, then I will try to insert it here, and lychee is here inserted. And if I want to remove it, then I will just dot remove and it will be remove it. So and another thing is, you can sort also. There is something called sort function also. So for item in my list, print item. For like it's like a for loop, simple for loop. I want to print all the elements inside my list, so I'm using my for loop function. And if I want to sort my list, so my list dot sort, if I use that function, everything will be like alphabetically, like A B C D E, like that alphabetically everything will be arranged. and if you print reverse equals to true in the function column, it will start printing in descending order. So yes, let me print it for you guys. And watermelon, orange, cherry, banana, apple. Yeah. And if I first I am trying to print my list, and then I want to show you that how dot reverse function work here. So you can use, see here, first I was watermelon, orange, cherry, banana, apple. Now you can see we have apple, banana, cherry, orange, watermelon. Yeah, you got it right. And if you want to create a dot copy, so you have a dot copy function also. You can create dot copy of my list and store into another list, and then you can print the same value will come. So yeah, I have my list here. I copied everything in this list and I have created this list. Then I got apple, banana, cherry, orange and watermelon, the same thing. So yeah, that's all for this video. I will meet you in the next video with the next concept called tuple. Thank you and have a nice day to all. Bye.